Many people are wondering what will happen to Gordon Ramsay, the famous bold chef, after he revealed a shocking and almost fatal experience. What really happened to Ramsay, and how has it changed his life and career from close calls to personal reflections? Ramsay's story is one of strength and resilience. I'm lucky to be standing here. I'm in pain. It's This has been a rough week, but I'm kind of getting through it. Ramsay recently shocked everyone by posting a picture of a huge bruise on his body. The picture showed a dark bruise that went across his back, leaving fans and followers very worried. Ramsay, who is known for having a tough exterior and a no-nonsense attitude, looked visibly shaken in the picture. The accident happened while Ramsay was riding his bike, which is a hobby he often does to relax and stay fit. During one of his rides, he lost control and hit the ground hard, getting a huge bruise and in a lot of pain. Ramsay later said that he was lucky to be standing, and that the week after the accident had been terrible. When he first showed his fans the bruise, they were shocked. The chef, who was usually thought to be unbreakable, looked weak, and his hands were shaking in the video, which was a clear sign of the trauma he had been through. The injury not only hurt physically, but it also seemed to have shaken him up. Emotionally, Ramsay said it was one of the scariest experiences of his life. Ramsay, who usually keeps his problems to himself, chose to share this private moment with his followers. He talked about the accident with a sense of gravity, emphasizing how close he came to a more serious injury. His honesty and openness about the incident were unexpected, but many people appreciated it. This isn't the first time Ramsay has been in such danger. Over the years, he's had several close calls that put his life at risk from falling. Ramsay has done crazy things in his life, like jumping off cliffs and getting into dangerous situations while traveling. His recent accident on the bike is just another chapter in his story of survival and resilience. Ramsay's first reaction to the bruise and his decision to share it publicly show a different side of the tough chef. It shows how vulnerable he is and how even the strongest of us can have moments of. As a reminder of how unpredictable life is and how important it is to enjoy every moment, stay tuned to find out how this event is linked to a near-death experience Ramsay had before. After the bike accident, Gordon Ramsay's emotional and physical problems were clear. He was known for his fierce determination and unwavering spirit, but now he was in pain and felt vulnerable. The injury had taken a toll on him, not only physically but also emotionally, Ramsay admitted. According to Ramsay, the accident had a huge impact on him emotionally as well as physically. He said he was scared and thankful to be alive, which was very different from his usual tough personality. This emotional strain was clear when he spoke publicly about the accident. His hands shook and his voice was tense, which was not like his usual confident self. In his public statements, Ramsay was honest about his experience. He talked about the accident in detail and how it had affected him. He acknowledged how bad his injuries were. He also said that it had been a rough week. How the event made him realize how fragile life is and how important it is to take care of oneself. Ramsay's willingness to talk about his problems was a rare look into the celebrity chef's personal problems. The trauma was clear. Ramsay, who is usually seen as a pillar of strength, looked worn out and tired. The physical pain from the injury was made worse by the emotional stress of. After such a traumatic event, Ramsay realized that he wasn't just dealing with a bruise, but with his own death. This made him feel vulnerable in a way that he wasn't used to. Ramsay's struggle wasn't just about healing from a physical injury, it was about accepting that he's not invincible. The accident made him slow down and think about his life. This time of reflection was both difficult and enlightening for Ramsay. It reminded him of how important. Ramsay had a hard time balancing his intense work ethic with his health, But his resilience shone through as he continued to interact with his fans, sharing updates and thanking them for their support. His journey to recovery was a testament to his strength and determination, traits that have defined his career. But this isn't the first time Ramsay has been in danger. In 2008, while filming an episode for his TV show, Ramsay fell off a cliff, experiencing one of the scariest moments of his life. Ramsay was exploring rough terrains when he tripped and fell off a 28-foot cliff into freezing water below. The fall was sudden and violent, and Ramsay, who was a good swimmer, found it hard to stay afloat in the water. Panic set in as he struggled to reach the surface. His lungs started to fill with water, and he could feel his strength waning. The cold water was numbing him, making it even harder to swim. Ramsay later remembered how terrified he felt, thinking he might not make it out alive. Lou. The rescue team acted quickly and was able to pull Ramsay out of the water, saving him from what could have been a fatal accident. The aftermath of the incident was a mix of relief and shock. Ramsay survived, but the experience changed him forever. He talked about how close he came to death and how it made him rethink his life and priorities. The days after the rescue were filled with reflection for Ramsay. He was thankful to be alive and realized how important it was to slow down. Cliff was a wake-up call that reminded him of the thin line between life and death. Despite his normally tough exterior, Ramsay admitted that the experience had deeply affected him. The 2008 cliff incident was more than just a dangerous fall. It was a turning point in Ramsay's life that showed how resilient and determined he was to survive. The ordeal added another layer to his personality and showed that even someone as strong as Ramsay could have weak moments. His survival showed not only his P. For many, it was an example of how to keep going even when things get tough and come out stronger. It also cemented Ramsay's reputation as a fighter who doesn't give up easily. If you thought that was bad, wait until you hear about the time he was held at gunpoint in 2011. Gordon Ramsay had a scary experience in Costa Rica while investigating the Ramsay, who is very interested in marine conservation, was making a documentary about the cruel practices of shark fin trade. This mission took him deep into dangerous areas controlled by local gangs. While investigating, Ramsay and his crew found a hidden stash of shark fins in a fishing boat. This was a very important find, but it put them in immediate danger as they took pictures of the evidence. Armed gangsters then showed up, and things quickly got worse. Gangsters doused Ramsay and his crew with petrol and threatened to set them on fire if they didn't leave. Ramsay was held at gunpoint and had a terrifying few moments where he didn't know if he would survive. The gangsters were angry and made it clear that they would not hesitate to use violence. Ramsay's quick thinking and calm demeanor helped him negotiate with the assassins. Eventually, they were allowed to leave, but the danger wasn't over. The gangsters followed them and kept threatening D. They got to a safer area, but the experience in Costa Rica was a stark reminder of the dangers that come with reporting on illegal activities. Ramsay's dedication to his cause put him in the line of fire, literally, but he stayed committed to bringing attention to the terrible effects of shark finning. His bravery in the face of such danger showed how determined he was to protect marine life. Not only put Ramsay in immediate danger, but it also had a huge effect on his outlook. He talked about the event with a mix of fear and determination. The experience showed how far some people would go to hide their illegal activities, and it made Ramsay even more determined to make a difference. Ramsay's near-death experience in Costa Rica added another chapter to his already eventful life. It showed how brave he is and how willing he is to stand up for what he believes in, even if it puts him in great danger. This event, like the cliff fall, changed the way he sees life and his career. Next, we'll talk about how these experiences have changed him. Gordon Ramsay's near-death experiences have had a big impact on his career choices and how he lives his life and works. After the cliff incident in 2008, Ramsay went back to work with a renewed sense of purpose. The experience taught him how important it is to balance his busy work schedule with personal time. He started to prioritize his health by adding more physical activities like cycling and swimming to his routine. This helped him keep up his high energy levels and handle the demands of his career. The Costa Rica incident in 2011 also had a big effect on Ramsay, who became more passionate about using his. Ramsay used his TV shows to bring attention to important issues. His dedication to marine conservation grew, and he continued to support many environmental causes. This dedication was clear in his later shows, which often had segments on sustainability and the responsible sourcing of ingredients. Ramsay's behavior on TV also changed. He became more caring. Balancing his fiery persona with moments of vulnerability and sincerity made him more relatable to viewers and grew his audience. Ramsay's willingness to talk about his personal experiences, even the dangerous ones, gave his public image more depth. These experiences also changed the way he cooked. He started to stress simplicity and sustainability in the recipes he sent home with his viewers. Many people, including home cooks and professional chefs, to respect the ingredients they use and waste as little as possible. This philosophy made Ramsay a respected and influential figure in the world of food. Despite the problems he faced, Ramsay's resilience and determination remained unwavering. He continued to push the limits of his career by taking on new projects and ventures, adversity, and keep his love for cooking and teaching alive. Ramsay's near-death experiences have made him more self-aware and driven. They've also strengthened his dedication to excellence and his desire to make a positive impact through his work. His journey shows that even the most successful people face problems, and how they deal with them that defines them. But there's more to Ramsay than his tough exterior. Let's see the chef's more sensitive side. Behind Gordon Ramsay's tough exterior is a dedicated family man with a soft side that not many people get to see. Ramsay is married to Tana and has 5 children with her Megan twins, Holly and Jack, Matilda and Oscar. His family is the most important thing in his life, giving him love and support through all of his adventures. Ramsay's softer side is clear in the way he interacts with his children. He often shares. Chef Gordon often posts about cooking with his kids and teaching them the value of food and family traditions on social media, which shows a different side of the fiery chef. These glimpses into his personal life show a man who is caring, nurturing, and deeply committed to his family. Tan Ramsay has often talked about Gordon's dedication as a father and husband. Even though he's very busy, he always finds time for his family. Gordon may be tough in the kitchen, but at home he's a loving dad who's always there for us, Tana said. This balance between his demanding job and his role as a father shows how well he can separate and prioritize what's important. Most of Ramsay's close friends also have good things to say about him. They call him A. Ramsay's close friend chef Gino Dams once said, "Gordon is like a brother to me. He's always there when you need him, and he has a heart of gold." These personal stories paint a picture of a man who is much more than his on-screen persona. Ramsay's love for his family goes beyond his immediate household. He often talks fondly of his late father and how his upbringing made him the person he is today. Ramsay makes time for family vacations and special moments, even though he has a busy career. These moments are treasured and valued, whether it's a family trip or just a day at home. Ramsay's ability to balance his work and personal life is a testament to his character and priorities. Now let's find out what Ramsay's most recent accident taught him about life. Impacted him. In his reflections, Ramsay talked about some important lessons he learned from the accident. One of the most important things he said was how important safety is, especially when doing things like biking. Ramsay stressed the importance of wearing protective gear. He talked about how wearing a helmet during his accident probably saved his life. No matter how short the trip, Ramsay told his followers to always wear a helmet. This advice struck a chord with many, bringing attention to a simple but often overlooked fact. After the accident, Ramsay talked about how important it is to slow down and enjoy life. The accident made him realize how fragile life can be, and he told others to take a moment to think about their own lives and put their health and safety first. Ramsay's message was clear: don't take life for granted, and always be conscious of your health and safety. Being aware of the risks in everyday activities is important for Ramsay. He also talked about the emotional side of his recovery. The accident had shaken him up and made him realize how important mental health is. He talked about how he got help from his family and friends to deal with the drama. Being open about his emo struggles was a good reminder that it's important to get help and lean on loved ones during hard times. One of the most important lessons Ramsay shared was about being resilient and getting back up after a setback. Even though he was in a lot of physical and emotional pain, he was determined to get better and return to his hobbies. His story shows how the human spirit can overcome challenges and come out stronger. Ramsay's reflections also included gratitude. He thanked his friends and family for their support. This experience made him more appreciative of the people in his life and the importance of community and support systems. Ramsay's public sharing of his lessons was both inspiring and educational. It served as a reminder to take safety seriously, enjoy every moment, and lean on loved ones during hard times. His story is a powerful example of how life's challenges can teach us important lessons. As we near the end, let's look at Ramsay's plans for how to move forward from here after his recovery. Gordon Ramsay is as determined as ever to keep pursuing his hobbies. He has laid out a number of exciting projects and plans that show his unwavering dedication to the Culinary Institute of America. Ramsay has renewed several of his popular TV shows, including Hell's Kitchen and MasterChef. These shows have been important to his career, and he's excited to bring new energy and ideas to the new episodes. Fans can expect the same fiery passion and high standards that have made these shows so successful. In addition to his TV work, Ramsay is also focusing on. He wants to open new restaurants in different cities so that more people can enjoy his signature dining experiences. Ramsay's dedication to excellence in food and service continues to drive his ambitions in the culinary industry. Ramsay also wants to spend more time on his charitable work because he loves helping people and supporting causes that are important to him. This includes efforts to promote healthy eating and help aspiring chefs. Ramsay's commitment to these causes shows that he wants to make a difference in the world outside of the kitchen. In recent interviews, Ramsay has talked about his new outlook on life, saying that the accident has made him more aware of the need to balance work and personal life. He stressed the importance of taking time to relax and enjoy time with family. Friends and family. Ramsay's reflections on life have given him a new sense of purpose and gratitude in his work. Ramsay's plans show how strong and passionate he is despite the problems he's had. He's still driven and optimistic about what lies ahead. His ability to get back on track and keep striving for excellence is truly inspiring. Gordon Ramsay's tough experiences show us how flexible life can be and how strong the human spirit is. Recovery is amazing. If you found the story interesting, please subscribe to our channel for more videos and hit the like button to help us out. Thanks for watching, and take care.